Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. This is episode 6, I believe. We just collected the Master Sword in the previous episode. From here, we're going to be going
outwitted
back
Vicky by
up
doing exactly what she wanted us to do.
the upper section of Hyrule Castle. What we're supposed to do here is do the Great Battle, I guess is what it's called. I'm not really sure what its official name is, but I think most people just call it either the Battle, the Great Battle, or like even some people go as far as to call it the War. But it's meant to be this huge fight against like all these moblins and Darknuts, and they're basically meant to be the toughest enemies that you've met so far. But you can actually go ahead and skip this entire section by doing this. I look slightly right here so I get the angle correctly, and sorry about the camera here. It's what happens when you're too close to a wall that you shouldn't be in. And when you basically get through like this, it's another wedge clip type thing, like the pirate ship for password skip. Except you don't need it like an exact frame, you just have to drop a bomb. And when you roll and jump like that with free pumping, you can get out here.
I haven't even started to annoy you
This
yet.
is the area where the barrier is. The barrier
You
is
mess up
here.
my
It's not
history
like
homework,
you
Timmy
can
Turner.
walk directly to
I'll kick your
Ganon right now.
And any other
This
part of you
section,
might like
I
over.
think, is not supposed to be
You don't
accessed
need any
until
help
much
messing
later
up your homework,
in the game.
Vicky. Not if these
But
answers are
for
anything to
the
go
sake
by.
of helping others,
Are
I'll
you
show
saying
you
that my answers
correctly
are wrong?
how you should
My
do this.
answers are so not
Bear in
wrong.
note before you actually
And I
see me
quote,
do this section. This
Egyptian
section is something that
pyramids
I
are called
haven't done in a
pyramids
very long
because
time.
of their
Ever since
distinctive-
that glitch was found,
That's
I've
wrong.
not done
Cube
the
shape.
battle
wrong
in
with
a very
that?
long time. And I
Vicky,
guess the battle will
pyramids
kinda
are
help for
pyramids,
100%
you know,
completion
like
because of
big,
the dark
pointy
nuts and
triangles? I don't
the,
care. My answers are better anyhow.
the
Brat.
skeleton
I
necklace
wish you could
things,
see
the
that
skull
history would have been
necklace.
so much
things
better
that
the way
involve themselves.
I wrote it. Uh-oh.
So
I guess
basically,
I
we want to
shouldn't
go ahead
annoy
and equip
Vicky while
stuff
she's
here.
got magic
The
powers.
grappling hook primarily
Go away.
is the main thing that you want to
Homework's all
equip.
done. I get to relax with chocolate and the latest issue of Evil
You want to
Babysitter
take out
Monthly.
Darknut's armor
Ooh,
whenever
a
you
whole
get a chance,
section on
just so you can actually
psychological
do like a
torture.
stab combo and
Wrong.
kill him off fair
Me,
enough.
the great
Some
Vicky.
things about this
We're
game
so
are
out of
really
it.
different
Like he's living in
in
the
terms
past.
of the original Wind Waker. The original Wind Waker, you can do multiple hits per stab. Like sometimes on moblins, you get multiple stabs per guy. He's in a really awkward spot. There we go. I kind of like pushed him into there, I guess, but like I haven't done this fight in a really long time, so I really don't expect this to go well. There used to be like a route for doing this section here, but I don't remember it. I don't think anybody really would. Ever since like the was discovered, nobody really does this anymore in terms of people that play this game a lot.
You guys recognize this place?
Sure do, hon. It's medieval Britain in the time of the great
So
King
over
Arthur.
here, there's just more mob.
Look, there's a castle over there.
That's the Triforce area.
I
The
speak the
Darknuts,
only
they
English.
seem to have like a bigger field of
Vicky
vision than
wished
the Moblins
history
do.
into a mess,
Get
then
involved
sent
in
me back
fights
in
more
time.
often than not.
I guess I should try to fix
if they
Let's see
see
what
you
she
in the
said about
vicinity,
King
like,
Arthur.
see, he saw me
Hey,
there because
young
I was
squire.
attacking that
Hey,
Moblin,
nanny,
but
nanny,
it looked pretty
bunny,
far
lanny,
away.
lanny, money, meeny. Timmy,
Also, the little Triforce
verily am I grounded.
stand
What
out
did he
and
say?
actually block your sword.
He's sad
It's weird
because
that
his sister framed
the leveling
him,
of
and
the,
now he's not allowed to
the
take
area
part in
is,
this sword-pulling competition.
high enough to actually stop a sword stab.
The star, there we go.
Four more
There's another
cards
one.
to find, hon.
I don't really remember that in
Something
the
looks wrong.
original
Why is that
either.
ground a different color?
I've yet to really work out why you get multiple hits per stab. Sometimes I think it's like something to do with the way that the enemy's hits them. There's
Oh, hell no.
A knife.
also something to do with like the way that our hitbox is shaped in this game. Maybe it's slightly different in comparison to the original.
No,
For
you
all
don't.
I know, it could be.
No, you don't.
Cosmo, we could change history just by saying
I don't have two items that can make killing Darknuts really
Good point, good point.
easy at this point. Normally in a Darknut battle, you go ahead and have bow and arrow and change it to ice arrow. When you knock off either their body armor or their helmet, you can either hit their head with an ice arrow or hit their body by doing a free aim shot to their torso. and then you can pull out your skull hammer and jump slash him, and they'll die pretty much straight away because you've smashed the ice that are contained within. But unfortunately, that combination is not available for me at this particular point in this time in the game. I don't have ice arrows and I don't have a skull hammer.
Wow, Excalibur, the sword of the stone. Whoever pulls it out.
One weird thing I really still don't like about the game is that in the original Wind Waker you only really had to press the button to take out an item that was to be thrown, like the grappling hook or the boomerang. You only had to press it once and then release it to use that item, but in this game you need to press the button to take out the item and then press it again to commit to throwing it. And sometimes if you like kind of rush your press, it doesn't even connect with the enemy. Like the hitboxes are really messed up. I don't know. In this game, I don't know if it's something that I'm doing. It's something I've still yet, or if it's the hitbox. But for the time being, I'm gonna really blame the hitbox again. There's other things in this game where the hitboxes are obviously different, and it's kind of annoying. Like the parry attack just sometimes doesn't seem to want to work on helmets. Fortunately, that time it did.
He must be the true king of England.
That should have been a combo, but I don't really want to do the twirl jump thing, like the uppercut. That's not really what you want to do when you're fighting the Dark Knights, because if you continue the combo from that point on, you'll end up doing a spin attack when you hit the 4, and the Dark Knight will go to the 4, and you won't be able to continue doing damage to him until he gets up again. It's not something particularly that's fast, and it really makes the situation more awkward if there's more enemies around. This episode should roughly be about an hour, maybe an hour and a bit. There's a little bit I want to do in this episode. Mainly, one of the things is that I said I would go back into the Tower of the Gods and get that treasure chart. I'm not really a big fan of the idea of every single treasure chart being a percentage towards 100%. I feel like it should be equipment upgrades and heart containers, but treasure charts are weird. Some of them only have money in them, and some do have heart pieces. But I feel like the ones that have heart pieces are the ones that are obligational to get 100% in this game. I don't really agree with picking up the ones that are worth like 1 green rupee and stuff, or whatever it is. I think they actually changed that particular one. There is one treasure chart that stands out in my mind that has 1 green rupee inside of it when you go to collect it. And it basically has that. At least I think it is the auction anyway.
My
And,
good and faithful friend, I know not
I think
what
they
magic
changed it
transpired
in
this
this
day,
one to
but
like 50
you
or
have
something.
Excalibur.
Something
Guards
pretty
only
small,
pull it
like
out while
something you
it's
can
disguised
find in
to
a
look like you.
random treasure
Don't
hole
have
in the sea.
But if you take it back, you can pull it out again and prove that you're the one true king.
I bear thanks to you.
This room
If
here,
I
like,
am to
this
become
statues
king,
will come to
I
life,
will
but
have
by
the
this
means
point you
to
shouldn't
well
really be
reward you.
concerned about.
Ooh, hope you get a sensible language sometime soon.
And
I don't have to
move!
wait for the war pressure
And
because
watch
I
out
have to
for
leave
that Lancelot.
back
He's
into the Red
trouble.
Lines. From here, I
Hot?
Tower of Gods.
Egypt.
It
We're
may
in
even be
Egypt,
faster
right?
to save war out of here, but
Luckily,
I'm not 100% sure in that. It's not something I've tested or even really looked into. It's not something huge anyway. So I need to change the wind direction because still to this point I don't have a
I
fast
think our
sail.
main problem is the pyramids. Mickey thought
Where
they
I'm
were
heading
too-
to directly right now is to get Ballad of the Gales.
You can stack them up a lot easier that way.
Cyclist is in this direction, so if you follow my wind direction, you'll be able to find them pretty quickly. Looking at the slow sail right now, I really see how slow it really is. It's irritating. When we get a fast sail, you'll notice the difference immediately
Probably
between the two
doesn't matter
sails.
if
It's
we're
something
seen here,
that
but the Egyptians may not
more,
be friendly.
well, more recently,
Can't we
after
talk
the
to
route has
someone?
been
I
somewhat
want-
developed,
Wanda's right,
the
Cosmo.
speedrun of this
Let's
game
be
has
careful.
These statues are blocking our way.
up the fast sail after Dragon's Cavern because of how slow this sail is. I really
No,
want
they
to
do
get
not.
a swift
They do
sail.
not
Just
invent
looking at this
sand,
sail right
dude.
now, it's like
Doofus.
irritating.
Moron!
We need some sculpting.
I can't believe Nintendo actually made it this slow.
It's how much bigger of a moron can Cosmo be?
It's really slow, like it's slower than the original still. But that might also be because of the fact that we
Duh, she
still
has to be.
humped everywhere in the original game.
Find big blocks of stone.
Like it's slower than what I remember it to be anyway. So this is Cyclos. We've met him before. From him before during the Endless Night era of Ganondorf's curse, or Ganon's curse, rather. You want to hit him with arrows. It's kind of weird to do this with the gyro stuff, but once you hit him 3 times, he'll teach you the Ballad of Gales.
Now this is what I call...
It's what everyone calls sand, Wanda, except Egyptians who call it 3 wavy lines.
And look, the pyramids. I mean, the squaramids.
We still have to get these Egyptians into the pyramid vibe.
Let's get sculpting!
So you
Or
want
at
to change
least
your
bash it
direction
with
to
a
4
hammer.
by 3. Heck, this is called. And just go down, right,
Hammering
left,
has
up,
worn me out.
or 3 over 4, or 4 over 3, or whatever it is. I'm not a musician. I have no idea what the
No time to sign our names. 2 circles coming together
it
spells
is, I guess.
Cosmo
I
in Egyptian.
really don't even know what the hell I'm saying.
Slipped through
when it
time
comes to
like a
music.
leaf in the wind. How irritating.
Oh, don't worry, hon. Just think of Vicky's grade
Especially
point
a
average
conductor
after
is such
this.
a weird thing.
Okay, guys, when are we now?
Nice architecture. This seems like a really cool time.
Oh, is it Canada? Ancient Canada? I'm guessing Canada. I'm usually right.
Sorry, Cosmo. According to Vicky's homework, we're in Greece. Ancient Greece. Hence the smell of cleverness.
The reason I came
It's
to Dragon
well
Ridge
known
Cavern
that
is to
ancient
get a
Greeks were
200 rupee,
especially
which is right here.
Ooh, then I'll fit right in.
Let's see. What has Vicky messed up?
The 200 rupee is something that I want to collect now because of the auction thing. If the heart piece and stuff shows up, then I'm gonna go for it. But if it doesn't, then I'll come back for it later.
Practically invented sport.
And
Their
the
games are
gyroscope doesn't
world
make
famous for
shooting this
sporting
easy.
excellence.
In the original game, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
sport.
But anyway, we get it. Also, you'll notice the frame rate here drops significantly. That's not my capture card. That is the game will lag in a lot of sections in this game, mainly boss. There's some specific overworld sections where the game will lag heavily. The game will drop from a steady 30 FPS to around about 20 FPS.
Well, better safe than sorry. Don't look at us, Mr. Guard. We're not here.
5 stars. I can make a wish.
And it would have something testing the game. Like even that, like getting the chest or whatever.
Same
with
as
the 200
usual,
rupees.
hon. Let's
It's
wish.
something. If you gave it to somebody that played the game before, like the original,
It's me.
they would have
That's your
noticed
job,
it
Kitty.
right away. At least I feel like they would have. I'm kind of pernickety about
Like a hammer or a
frame rate.
cheeto.
I feel like
One
video
hammer and
games
one
shouldn't be
chisel.
published
Now let's
unless
find
it's a
some
solid,
statues.
very all given times for
Good wish, hon.
natural
We're
course of
proud of
gameplay.
you.
What?
Are we gonna press the? Are we
Special.
gonna press the button? Wait, are we back doing?
I'm just playing the game.
Yes, I
pretty
said
much.
welcome to Tryhards. Of
The
course we're
glitches
back.
and stuff that I
Oh,
do
what did
have
you
no
say it?
action on the frame rate of
I
the
said
game.
welcome
Like,
to.
the way that the game is
at
dropping
perfect
frames
time.
for natural gameplay is really astounding. It shouldn't be like that at all. This game is made in 2003 after all, and it's been ported technically to a 2013 or 2012 even console.
Yep.
I think so.
It really should not be like that at all. This is the Splish game, or whatever the heck you want to call it. Most people call it
Greek.
Splish.
Cosmo.
It's
Greek.
the battleship minigame.
Oh, Greece.
So
I'm
this
sorry.
game. It's really irritating. It's really hard to win this stupid game. It's complete luck, and it's probably one
Oh
of the
my
most
God!
frustrating
Seriously,
video
do they really
video
have
game
to bring
sequence
that
in
in?
history. I think.
Really?
For me, anyway, I really don't like this
Really?
game. I'm not really a huge fan of Battleship in
A
general.
actual
I don't
Greece movie
understand the
reference.
strategy in it, and
Really?
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan, but
I cannot believe they brought
Yeah.
that in.
the
This game, I
joke
cannot
with this
believe it.
minigame is that the guy always says sploosh whenever you
Really,
mix.
creators?